Good evening and welcome to Trending Tonight, the only show on primetime Indian television where we care to explain the news behind the trend. I'm Sanket Upadhyay. Two good stories that we have got for you. One is, of course, alarming and surprising because if I were to tell you that petrol is cheaper, then you would say, really? And then you read the next line, than diesel. For the first time in living memory in this country, diesel is expensive and petrol is cheaper. First time ever, this fuel price flip has taken place, and that too in the national capital. What explains, what is the rationale behind this? And also, more than the rationale, unfortunately, in this country, for everything, there is the politics. So both these things explained in just a short moment from now. And story number two, there are testing times. Remember, in the middle of this coronavirus pandemic, there are students who are suffering. Their anxiety levels are increasing because even now we do not have a national policy on testing, on the examinations, on which board is to allow examinations and which cannot allow. There is no uniform policy. Boards are individually deciding, states are deciding, and now the matter has reached the courts. So it will be interesting to see what the final decision is going to be. Testing times ahead, anxious moments for students, no uniform policy on conducting examinations. So these are the two stories that we are going to track at this moment. Let's quickly move to story number one, where what has happened in Delhi is that the diesel price is at 79.88 rupees per litre. Let's quickly get those graphics up as I introduce all my guests. Delhi diesel is at 79.88 rupees per litre and petrol is at 79.76 rupees per litre. This is for the first time something like this has happened. 79.88 diesel, 79.76 diesel. Saurabh Bharadwaj, MLA of the Aam Aadmi Party and also the chief spokesperson, Supriya Shrinate, national spokesperson of the Congress, and Mahesh Verma, leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Thank you so much, all of you all, for joining us on this discussion. There has to be a rationale, there better be a rationale, and also we are all aware of the politics that is taking place. So we'll begin with you, Mr. Verma. Can you, for the benefit of our viewers, tell us what the rationale is?
Hello, can you repeat your question please?
जी वर्मा जी, मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि इसके पीछे औचित्य क्या है, ये क्यों हो गया ऐसे?
देखिए, औचित्य तो साफ सा है कि केजरीवाल और कांग्रेस रूलिंग जितनी भी ये सरकारें हैं, इनका आज के इन्होंने स्थिति का जिस तरह से ये फायदा उठाकर और लोगों के पॉकेट में जिस तरह से ये ढाका डालने का जो ये काम इन लोगों ने किया है, निश्चित रूप से मैं समझता हूँ कि इस तरह का कोई भी कृत्य किसी भी गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा किया गया, ये किसी पाप सरीखे है। और मैं इस पाप को जो है ऐसे ही डिस्क्राइब करूंगा जैसे कि कोई आदमी जो है अनैतिक काम करता हो और नैतिकता की दुहाई देता हो। आज 300 करोड़ रुपया का एडवर्टाइजमेंट जो है फेक पब्लिसिटी केजरीवाल गवर्नमेंट करती है। ये लोग सड़कों पे उतरते हैं, कांग्रेस के लोग, और छाती पीटते हैं और ड्रामा करते हैं।
नहीं, एक सेकंड, मुझे ऐसे लगता है महेश जी, आप इस बात का जिक्र कर रहे हैं। आई थिंक यू आर मेंशनिंग द फैक्ट, एंड लेट्स क्विकली पुट दोस ग्राफिक्स अप ऑन स्क्रीन. Mahesh Verma seems to be mentioning the fact that in the month of May, Arvind Kejriwal increased the VAT, that is the state value added tax on petrol and diesel, to 30%. I think that's the point that he's trying to make. Let's quickly put those graphics on screen, where the value added tax on diesel has been increased from 16.75 to 30%. And the value added tax on petrol has been raised from 27 to 30%. But you know, Saurabh Bharadwaj, all through the day we have heard a counter narrative that if the center feels at will to impose taxes on petrol and diesel as a source of revenue, what else will the states do? After all this, you know, the states also have to manage their budget.
I think one thing I would like to mention is that it is not just because of Corona that central government increased their excise. It was pre-planned. In March, when they passed the budget, without any discussion in the parliament, the central government passed a law by which they could increase the excise duties on petrol and diesel. And in May, they increased the excise duties on petrol and diesel by 13 rupees and 10 rupees. And while we talk, you know, it cannot be possible that just because of Kejriwal or Congress, the diesel prices and petrol prices of entire country are increasing. And while we are talking, you know, on each liter petrol, the state government VAT for Delhi is around 17 rupees and it is around 35 rupees for the central government.
Okay.
So obviously you cannot change the rules of the game when you are batting and when somebody else is batting. If before 2014 it was the central government which used to be blamed, all these BJP guys used to chhati pito, like Mr. Verma is telling now. We should also do the same thing with BJP. BJP cannot say that now you change the games of the rules, whether it is about China, whether it is about petrol prices, whether the central government was blamed at that time, yes, while it was China or it was petrol. So
Okay.
central government will be blamed today
Okay,
also.
okay.
You
Supriya
cannot just
Shene,
run away.
Supriya Shene, you have heard the arguments of the Aam Aadmi, because this conversation is being had in the context of Delhi, but it's not like elsewhere the price of petrol and diesel is any less. It is equally high, and at a time when the crude oil rates are low, one would have logically expected that this easing of the burden would be passed on to the consumers as well. That was not done.
I'm so happy to be a part of this debate, Sanket, because as a young journalist, fuel prices is what I covered the most. And so I understand this a lot better than most other people will. A party that made taking to streets on every rupee hiked on petrol is today sanguine, has today done what was not done in independent India. Prices of diesel are more than the prices of petrol. For the last 17 days, global crude oil prices are below $40 a barrel. They are at the rate at which they were in 2004. But consumers are paying more than twice for both petrol, diesel, and also LPG. What sort of nonsense is happening? Ever since this government has come to power, they have hiked excise duty 12 times. They have amassed 18 lakh crore worth of money. They have not shared the benefits of low crude oil regime with the people, which is not just immoral, but at this time, I also think it's fleecing the people. People are under pressure. You should incentivize them by lowering fuel prices. And as far as the government is concerned, for 17 days, prices are going up consistently. They have gone up by almost 10 rupees for diesel, over 9 rupees for petrol. They should stop teaching other people a lesson, because when you withhold GST taxes, when you withhold the GST share, fuel is the only good source of revenue as far as states are concerned. You are going on amassing your revenue by excise duty hikes, and which is why the Congress president has written to the Prime Minister not once, but twice, saying roll back the excise duty. You have amassed 18 lakh crore worth of money. You were taking the same money from people when crude was at 80, which you're taking when crude is below $40 a barrel. This is immoral. This is unjust.
Mahesh Verma, can you explain, at a time when there would have been a natural expectation, and see, you can blame Arvind Kejriwal. You can blame Arvind Kejriwal for increasing the state value added tax from, say, a 16% to a 30%. But hasn't the central government done the same?
But Sanket, that's the only source of revenue states have.
Mahesh Verma.
मेरी चिंता आज इस बात की है कि आखिर में सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने 2014 में जब मोदी सरकार आई और तब से लेके अब तक अगर पेट्रोलियम कंट्रोल और मैनेजमेंट की अगर आप बात करोगे तो उसमें ऑन एवरेज जो है वो आप 43-47% लेस देन मनमोहन गवर्नमेंट जो है हमने रेट को रिड्यूस किया है. दिस इज द ऑन रिकॉर्ड फैक्ट है. लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात है, जो सबसे बड़ी बात है वो समझने की ये है कि आज 10 रुपया लीटर.
नहीं, एक सेकंड महेश जी, आपका दावा क्या है? व्हाट आर यू क्लेमिंग एट दिस मोमेंट?
नहीं, कांग्रेस शासित प्रदेशों में, स्टेट्स में और केजरीवाल सरकार किसी भी यूनियन टेरिटरी में इस रेट पे डीजल पेट्रोल नहीं बिक रहा. Except
okay,
this,
one by one. There is a claim that has been made, a counter claim. First Saurabh Bharadwaj and then Supriya Shene. Saurabh.
2 लाख करोड़ कोरोना को लेके दे रही है. आज लोग मर रहे हैं. आज लोग चीख पुकार कर रहे हैं.
One moment. My problem is,
मरते हुए
Mahesh Verma, one
ये लोग अपना ये कर रहे हैं.
rhetoric later. There was a point that you made with respect to taxation pre-2014 and post-2014. First, Aam Aadmi Party MLA Saurabh Bharadwaj response.
I think I think it's a big lie. They have increased excise duty, and it is an open thing. You know, you cannot lie about this thing. They recently did it in March, and in May they increased the excise duty. They are minting 37 rupees per liter in petrol and diesel out of the money which people pay.
सौरभ जी 2012 याद कर लीजिए, 23 अप्रैल 2012 71 रुपीज पर लीटर डीजल था मनमोहन सिंह गवर्नमेंट से.
अक्टूबर 2018 याद कर लीजिए 84 रुपए था। अक्टूबर 2018 मोदी जी के टाइम में 84 रुपए लीटर था पेट्रोल। 2018 अक्टूबर याद कर लीजिए।
Okay, 1 minute. Supriya, I want our viewers to move beyond a political argument because, it's pretty standard. Right now, the BJP is in power, so they will speak in a particular way. The Congress is in the opposition, they will speak in a particular way. Going ahead, I want to ask a fundamental question. Is there any other country where you have petrol and diesel so heavily taxed? And that being the only source of revenue, or the biggest source of revenue?
Sanket, I'm glad you asked that question because before the launch of the GST, we were the only party that continuously said bring fuel prices under the GST regime, which the BJP refused to do. Anyways, I just want to put out one figure that will explain the picture. As far as fuel prices in India are concerned, which is a deregulated fuel price, every time global prices change, our prices will also change. Under $40 a barrel, crude oil prices were last seen in August 2004. In August 2004, we were paying 37 rupees per litre for petrol. Today, we are paying 79 rupees 86 paisa for petrol. We were paying 24 rupees for diesel. Today, we are paying 79 rupees 88 paisa per litre for diesel. We were paying 261 rupees for a cylinder of LPG. Today, we are paying 593 rupees a cylinder for LPG. That is the only number that matters. Your price of global crude, because we import our crude oil. So everything else is rhetoric.
Am I to assume, Supriya, Mahesh, as well as Saurabh, one by one, let's begin with you, Saurabh Bharadwaj, that now governments have seen this as the only potential source of revenue. So tax petrol and diesel extensively to be able to keep your revenue registers going.
I think they have ruined the economy. BJP has ruined the economy.
No, states do the
same.
same.
Don't have any other. No, because they have ruined the country's economy. What could states do? They have ruined the economy. That's why there is no other source of income for the states as well as for the center. They have ruined everything in last 6 years.
Okay, Mahesh Verma, very quickly.
संकेत जी, मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि सौरभ जी की सारी बातें बिल्कुल ठीक है, मैं आपकी जरूरत है, लेकिन आप जरूरत बताइए ना। आज नरेंद्र मोदी गवर्नमेंट 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए की पैकेज देती है, इनिशियली 2 लाख करोड़ रुपए की पैकेज देती है। आप कहीं तूफान आता है, वहां तूफान
हमें कुछ नहीं दिया,
पैसा दे, गवर्नमेंट को पैसा दे रहे। आज आपके पास हमें दिया, इसलिए ओवरनाइट आप बताइए कि कहीं भी किसी भी देश में किसी भी राज्य में इस तरह से होता है कि 60% टैक्स है और आप उसको 32% भी ले जाइए। मेरा सवाल सिर्फ यही है कि ओवरनाइट जो है 32।
नहीं, एक सेकंड महेश वर्मा जी, ये तो the Aam Aadmi Party is turning around and saying that you have, while they have done it in one go, you have done it incrementally. But the point is that the price has increased. Very quickly, last word, Supriya Shinit.
I will just say that the central government between 2014 to 2020 has made 18 lakh crore rupees on excise duty hikes, 12 of excise duty hikes. And in the last 16 days, they have raked in revenues of over 1,20,000 crore. At a time when economic ruin is so telling, they should share the benefits of low crude oil prices with our people, which they're not doing, which is why we believe it's immoral.
All right, Mahesh Verma, Saurabh Bharadwaj, as well as Supriya Shinit. The point is that at this moment, we have seen what we thought we will never see. See, there is an incremental cost. There is a cascading effect that the increased diesel prices are going to have. Let's quickly put up those graphics on screen also so that you all know. There are a lot of arguments that are made for price hike, fuel price hike, and argument against. Argument for is that this will cover for the loss of revenue, right? Let's quickly take a look at those graphics. This is going to cover for the loss of revenue. Funds are needed to fight COVID-19. What else will you do? And then the argument against fuel hike is that why prices were not reduced when crude oil prices were dropped. So that's arguments for fuel hike, that it will cover for the loss of revenue and the funds will be needed to fight COVID and Manrega payments will be made. This is an argument which has been made for price hike. And against is why prices were not reduced when crude oil prices dropped, Supriya's argument, and government should cut excise duty in the economy to get impacted by these rising prices. You know, the entire transportation sector, rail fare, agriculture, farmers, their tractors, everything is going to be impacted with expensive diesel. So do note all of this when certain decisions like these are taken.